long ago. The goat took the blame. Hands pressed, sins confessed, they sent it away. Out the city gates, burdened by what wasn't its own. But what happens when that goat got rhythm and the world calls its song crying? Yeah, this one's for the scapegoats. They laid hands on us, made us carry their wrongs, wrote their laws in blood, we wrote freedom in songs. Scapegoat Leviticus, yeah, the ritual repeats from temple to courthouse, same deceit in the streets. We the mirror they break when truth gets too loud, built the nation's backbone, they erased us from the crowd. They brought the mob and crazy crime hid in the suits, but blamed the block for the fruits of their own roots. They profit off sin and wash hands clean, while we get the cuffs and the guillotine dream. Yet we still sing mercy, still move divine, even when the cross and the bars intertwine. We on the freedom team.
Come on. The light redeemed.
They can lay it all on me.
Lay it all on me. I still believe.
They can't bury the truth.
They can't bury the truth.
But these souls still bleed.
These souls still bleed. Scapegoat turned saints, y'all. Come on. Come on. Y'all come on in here, hit that like button, we about to get started.
They televised the guilt, edited the pain, made our struggle look like the face of the stain. Why the mafia dying? Wall Street stole, we got the bars, they got control. Prohibition made gangsters rich overnight, but somehow we the villains in the white man's sight. Cameras roll, the blame repeats, a scapegoat symphony, the media sweep. But truth don't die, it just changes name from Negro to hero.
About to get started in just a minute, y'all. If the people get in the room, go ahead and feel free to come in, hit that like button. Also share the live out. I'm doing a series, y'all. We're doing a series.
A million sons, a million daughters.
American by blood, not by vote. Why this story must be told. Come on.
We came back singing freedom.
Freedom.
We on freedom beat. They can lay it all on me.
I still believe.
They can't bury the dream. Let it shine. Souls still bleed. We the scapegoats turned saints. Now we lead the scene. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Hit that like button. Come on, get the likes up.
We on that freedom beat.
Let's try to get on the For You page today, y'all. Let's get them likes up.
From Cotton to Compton, the rhythm don't fade. Every chain they built, we turn a parade. Neo soul of the nation, gospel in the grind. We sanctify struggle, make the pain divine. They wrote us all. Now we the chorus they quote. We the prophets with bars. Every line a note. We breaking the curse they pretend ain't there. Still rise in the face of polluted air. We the sermon in the cipher.
So let some more people get in the room and I'm gonna get started. Get the likes up. Share the live if you can. Share the live.
The scapegoat lives eternal this time. We on a freedom beam.
All right, y'all. We're gonna let it rock out right there. So we about to get started, man. We about to get started. I need to start posting more. I've been focused on other things, but I'm about to get back to the TikTok. I joined this what do you call those TikTok associations, and I'm not Eastern European, so I don't know why they was interested in bringing me aboard, but they probably sent it to everybody. I joined that thing and then end up I guess I'm not what they were looking for, so they unsubscribed, which is cool. I didn't know it was 4,000 of them though. That's the crazy part. Hey, we about to get into it though, fam. We about to talk about it. YouTube is growing. TikTok, we building it back up. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? We're gonna do a series, family. We're gonna do a series. It's probably gonna be a 6, 7, maybe even 8-part series. I'm going to talk about the front end first, and then I'm going to backtrack all the way to the colonial times. And the series is still American by blood, not by boat, but it also why this story must be told, because nobody understands what's going on. Nobody really understands what's really happening, what's really going down. And we've kind of been the scapegoat, and we've kind of been, they love to dump all their criminality on me. So I'm going to break it all the way down from Ellis Island all the way to COINTELPRO, family. And to show you that they know who we are, and they persist. They persist to make us the boogeyman. Remember, they made movies about us, man. They made, they made movies and like we were just going after white women, and we had, they made all. I mean, the very first movie was about foundational Black Americans and how scary we were supposed to be, and how we were the boogeyman and all this other stuff, family. So I just want you to know that those be lies, but we gonna shame the devil today, and we gonna speak the truth. So this is gonna be a series, American by blood, not by boat, and we're just kind of gonna go through the lineage real quick. We're just gonna go through the lineage. So give me 1 second here. We're gonna just go through the lineage and kind of just prove them wrong. Because we got all the scholarship, and we got all the history, and that's why I love being the most documented people. That's really why I love being the most documented people, family, because they don't know what to do with us, because we really who we say we are. We don't got to front. We don't got to lie. We don't got to do anything, family, but be us. You understand? So this is going to be broken down to episodes. We're going to get like probably 8 series episode of this. And I'm going to open up with the introduction. And then I'm going to open up the panel. And then if you want more, you just have to come back tomorrow to get episode 2. That's how we're going to do this. Okay? So I'm going to bring up the timeline here. We're just going to hit them with the facts. Hit them all upside their head with the truth. And we're not playing. We are not playing. They may be playing, but we're not playing. We're going to talk about the Italians. We're going to talk about the small hats. We're going to talk about, all these gangs that they brought over with them, family. I mean, we organized crime. Listen, family. What comes with immigration, I'm not saying all immigrants are bad, but I'm telling you what comes with immigration, family, is problems. So let me tell you something straight. America loves to say it was built by immigrants, family. They love to say that, especially tethers. Tethers love to say this is the country of immigrants. This is the country of immigrants. America's for everybody. Knowing they won't say that in their country. Their country will never say Nigeria's for everybody. They'll never say Ghana's for everybody. They'll never say Jamaica's for everybody. They'll never say those things because they understand that, hey, there's competition out there. There's some real competition. And they don't want their people to be out-competed, But immigrants love to say America is for them. Everybody's an immigrant when it comes to America. Matter of fact, some of them say everybody's an immigrant but Native American. And Native Americans are also immigrants. If you do their DNA, you know where they come from? Mexico, Central America, Europe, Siberian. You see what I'm saying, family? So, excuse me, we're the only ones they can't call immigrants. That's the part they leave out. We're the ones that can't call immigrants. And what they also forget to leave out, family, is it's a whole lot of crime, corruption, trafficking, scams, mob violence, and drugs, drugs, that came right along with all these immigrants, family. And here's the thing, foundational Black Americans, the people that were already here, surviving slavery, already holding this country up, we were the ones who paid the price for the crimes we didn't create. Let me say that again. The people who are already here before, listen, we're the only people on the planet Earth, family, that can say we didn't do what y'all did to us to y'all. We didn't step foot in nobody else's country. We didn't make anybody else slaves. We didn't go over to Europe and make them slaves. We didn't go to Africa, make them slaves. We didn't do that. We stayed over here minding our business. Everybody else bothered us. They came to our country and they like to say, oh, we work hard. Immigrants are so hard working. They do the job. No. Let me tell you what happened, family. We taught them how to do the job. And you know what they did? They pushed us out of the job. So we trained them because we were the porters. We were the pullmans, right? We did everything from picking cotton all the way to everything, family. We did every there was no people that could do they did not have the skills. They couldn't listen. Family, they didn't even know how to grow potatoes till we showed them. They didn't know agriculture until we showed them. They didn't know farming until we showed them. You thought they were farming up in Europe? They wasn't. They wasn't, family. They were not farming until Americans, the true Americans, the copper-colored people, the foundational Black Americans, we showed them agriculture, family. We gave them corn. We gave them tomatoes. They sent all our spices all across the world. Family, even camels come from here, family. We gave them camels. Family, they were sitting on a desert, and we were sitting in an oasis. I want you to understand that. They were living in rubble, and we were over here, man, chilling big time, doing big things, and they came and bothered us. So all these people who talk about immigration, family, I want you to understand, family, what they don't tell you about that comes with immigration is the crime. This episode is about well, let me tell you what it isn't about hate, because I don't hate nobody. I don't hate no immigrant. I don't hate no African. I don't hate no Jamaican. I don't hate no. I don't even hate the YT man, and I got every reason to dislike them, but I don't even hate them, family. Thank you, Jasmine. Shout out to you. I don't even hate them, family. I don't. But this is more about the truth. This ain't anti anybody, because I know the people gonna be like, oh, you FBAs, all you do is hate me. No. This is all about anti-lies, anti-gaslighting, anti-rewriting history, family, because they love to do that. Rewriting history to make everybody innocent except us. I'm not your scapegoat. I refuse to be a scapegoat. Matter of fact, I was telling people on the Telegram, man, I tell. I don't snitch, but I'm a tell. Okay? I'm a teller. You know, you do something and I see it. I didn't climb through that window, but I saw it and it's wrong. I'm a tell. I'm telling, nigga. I'm telling. So I'm here to tell the truth, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, man. You know, this is about is telling our story and telling the truth. Because from the very beginning, family, the Irish didn't just bring step dancing and Catholicism. Okay? The Irish didn't just bring that. They brought gangs. Okay? I want y'all to understand the Irish didn't bring Catholicism and their little two-step they were doing, family. They brought gangs like the Dead Rabbits, the Wyos. Germans didn't just bring beer, they brought and pretzels, family. They brought the underground vice rings and political anarchists. Okay, They were planting bombs, family. Okay, these were Germans. These German immigrants that came over here. I want you to know they didn't just bring beer and pretzels. They brought more. They brought their criminality with them where they came from. They brought the criminality over here. Italians didn't just bring pasta. I'm sorry. They didn't just bring pasta or spaghetti with meatballs or, you know, whatever else they cook. Family. They didn't just bring their food. They brought the Sicilian mafia. You understand what I'm saying? They brought extortion and rackets and blood oaths. Family, think about this. They made blood oaths. If you became the part of the Italian mafia, you had to make a blood oath. It was written in blood. You belong to them, and you're gonna follow their laws and their rules above anything else. Above Catholicism or whatever church they believed they were praying to, family, you were subject to the mafia kingpin. Y'all seen the movie y'all seen the movie Mafia 1, 2, and 3? Y'all seen them. Y'all seen it. Okay? So this is real. Okay? The Chinese, man, don't let me get on. Look, listen, these Chinese immigrants didn't just mysteriously start laying some track and building some railroads. It brought opium dens, tongs, human trafficking rings. Every wave had a dark side. I want you to understand, family. Where did a foundational Black American do anything? Did we bring opium? Did we bring the drugs here in America? Did we bring racketeering? Did we bring organized crime and blood oaths, family? Did we bring corrupt politicians? Did we bring gangs, family? Did we invent those things? No. When you talk about hard working, that was us. We were the ones that woke up every morning and went to work. We were the good citizens, family. Everybody else. Not all of them were bad, family. Not all of them were bad, family. Not all of them. I'm not gonna paint the brush and say all these immigrants were bad, but let's keep it a buck. They brought their crime and their criminality with them here. Black Americans, we didn't build the mafia. We didn't run Tammany Hall. We didn't bring corrupt policing. Corrupt policing is not a Black American invention. We didn't run Tammany Hall. We didn't run political machines or import narcotics from overseas, family. We didn't create cartels or trafficking ports. But somehow, America made us the face of crime. Think about that, family. Ask yourself, how does that make sense? Just ask yourself, how in the hell does that make sense, family? How does the first group kidnapped in this land, they kidnapped us on our land, family? Chained us, forced us into labor, stripped us of our language, right? Some of us, the Africans, the 90,000 Africans that did make it to the United States, they were stripped of their homeland. Somehow, we got labeled the most criminal. Think about that, family. Everybody else brings their crime, dumps it in our community, and then the media points their finger. Look at these Black Americans. They're evil, they're bad, they're criminals, they're thugs, they're gangsters, they're super predators, remember? Nobody wants to tell you how the problem started. They just want to tell you, hey, there's a problem, and they want to blame it all on Black Americans. I'm not your scapegoat, family. I'm not your scapegoat. I'm not doing it. All of those global crime families walked right off the boats and started building empires, family. all of these criminal families, man, JFK, his family comes from bootlegging. They built an empire and made their riches off of crime in this country and got away with it. But oh no, not those black Americans, not those good, wholesome, Christian, hardworking, family-oriented, most married. We were the most married family. The most married. Back in the early 1900s, after slavery, family, all the way up until the 1950s and 60s, we were the most married, well-respected people. And they tarnished our name. These immigrants built empires right off the boat, utilizing organized crime, cartels, drugs, violence, everything, violence. They did it all. They did it all, family. They did it all. We had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Listen, family, I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you what it is, family. They want to make us the scapegoat, but we're not the scapegoats. You think the 5 Points in New York in the 1850s were full of black folks? No. That was them. It was Irish gangs, corrupt immigrant police, and politicians selling ballots for whiskey. Where the black folks at? Were there black folks in the 5 Points in New York back in those days? No, we wasn't there, family. It was Irish thuggery. Irish thuggery. Corrupt immigrant police, politicians. That's not black folks, family. You think Prohibition was run by black people? No. It was Italian. It was small hat. It was Irish mobsters making millions in bootleg liquor, gambling halls, and prostitution, while black folks got arrested for having a bottle. We were the victims. See, we have a fentanyl problem, right, in this country, right? They doing the lean to the side and all that other stuff, family. And you know what they say? When it happens to their people are victims and they need to get proper help. But when we get on drugs, we got to lock them away for 20, 30, 50 years. Family, for a bottle, getting caught with a bottle of whiskey, we got arrested. We got convictions. We got thrown in jail into forced slavery, because that's all prison is. We got put on the chain gang. We got sent down south and got put on the chain gang where it was slavery all over again, while they got to bootleg and run amok up here, building empires off of thuggery and criminality. But for one bottle of beer, they see us walking around, they throw us in jail. See, America has a habit, family. Whenever something ugly happens, don't fix it. Blame the black Americans. Blame the foundational black American. Blame them from everything. Remember that small hat brother that got in trouble, that the Anti-Defamation League, they still want to they still trying to exonerate this guy, but he was guilty by all means. Remember that movie To Kill a Mockingbird? White person commits a crime. What did they do, family? Blamed it on the black man. That's what they do, family. They do the crime, and then they find some black man to lock up and throw away. Any type of serial unaliving goes on, guess who they looking for? They're not looking for white tea, folks. Look how long they let Jeffrey Dahmer run around. They were looking for somebody black, family. And they probably pinned it on a bunch of black people before they realized they had the wrong ones because the unalivings were still happening. And they didn't care. They just got them a Negro. Let's get to 10K, family. Let's get to 10K. Let's get to 10K. See, America has a habit, family. Whenever something ugly happens, don't try to solve the case. Don't try to solve the crime. Just go find a black American to pin it on. That was their solution for everything, family. Anytime there was outcry by the town folk and they needed a criminal, oh, we'll just go into the black community, pull us out some poor sap, and make him the face of crime. This is real, family. This is what they do. We are their scapegoats. They do the crime, and then they transfer their sins on us. And then they walk away feeling better because they didn't get caught. They've been exonerated while we walk away with the weight of their sins on our shoulder that we're 100% innocent of. Imported crime from overseas, blame black folks. Think about that. Imported crimes from overseas, blame black folks. Immigrant mafias, blame black folks. Drugs bought through international ports, blame black people. Somehow we own the ports. Somehow, family, we didn't even own the ports, and we got blamed for it, family. We got blamed for it. So it is what it is, family. Tonight, we're just going to break the cycle. We're going back to the first wave of immigrants, and we're going to tell the truth. I want you to stay tuned, family. This is just the introduction. You know, I'm gonna bring some people up, and I got some questions. We're gonna try to chop it up. We're gonna try to get a panel, but I want you to come back tomorrow because we are going back to the first wave of immigration. I'm gonna break that down, how it happened, what happened, and we're just gonna tell the truth, family. It wasn't just Ellis Island tears and Statue of Liberty poems, family, but black hand letters, opium tunnels, ballot stuffing, brothels, gang wars, trafficking rings, and crime syndicates that came with it all. And we're also going to talk about the criminality that didn't stay in immigrant communities. It spilled into ours. And when it spilled, black neighborhoods got flooded with drugs, pew-pews, loan sharks, political corruption, redlining, organized vice, and when the consequences came, they locked us up. Not the people who imported it, but they locked up the people who were victims of it. And I know this isn't a comfortable story. This is not We Are the World, hold hands, everybody, and we all contributed equally. This ain't that story. This is foundational black Americans were the victims, not the inventors of immigrant criminal systems. We were the victims. So I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. Sugarcoating's been turned off. If you want the truth and you want to hear the truth, I want you to tune in. I want you to tune in tomorrow because we're going to go right into it. We're gonna start the season. This is going to be a series. I'm going to talk about it. I want to just break it down. I don't want to just skip through these eras. I want to spend one live on each era that I'm going to talk about so we can really break it down. This is just the introduction to what's about to come, but the series is going to be popping. But let's bring some people up on the panel, man, and let's just chop it up. You know, let's get into it. My girl Jasmine up here. What's up, Jasmine? And I want to have an open dialogue and open discussion. What's good with you, Jasmine? I think you're still on mute. But let's talk about it, family. We didn't invent crime.
Sorry, my screen was messing up.
No, it's all good.
I'm doing good. A lot's going on. But I absolutely agree with all of the talking points that you were running through. Um, these people are criminals, and there's so many different types of criminals that come into our community in the US. But because they are maybe more fairer skinned, um, our society kind of just like hides it. And then also too, like their classification keeps changing just as our classification keeps changing. So was one point in time, like you were saying, where the Irish were considered the niggas of the, or the ninjas, I'm sorry, of the white tea race as it was forming. These are the original gangsters. Um, and we see it today with the CK thing, right? How they try to make him a martyr, and because the narrative didn't fit their ideal or their ideology of who the criminals are, even as the media, even as the president came out and said, this is a whitey liberal rainbow person that did this. They still found a way to make it about us and start attacking us physically.
Come on, that's facts. I
Not
keep telling.
only, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No. I was just gonna say I keep telling people, man. Listen, man. I don't believe anything that the media. If the media say they caught him, I don't believe it. Okay. I tell y'all straight up, man. I believe Charlie Kirk took that money, and when he didn't do what they wanted him to do, they sacrificed him. And there's a lot of people that say that how he was unalived. It happened. It happened on. It happened. It didn't happen. Think about it, family. Think about the story that they try to tell us. A 24-year-old from 200 yards away made a unaliving shot. Think about that, family. Untrained. He don't even hunt. That was a gift. That rifle was a gift from his grandfather and been in his family for generations. But they want us to believe not what we see with our eyes. They want us to believe the stories that they fabricate. And again, just like Jasmine pointed out, even after they fabricate a story of a LGBTQ person, they always find a way. Who gets the backlash of everything of somebody in their community being unalive? We do, as Black Americans. We have to we get victimized because of their evil deeds. Absolutely right, Jasmine. Absolutely right. Who is this? Is
Yo,
that Bluto?
you just call me
I
Chemo. That's my real name. You call me Chemo.
call you what?
Chemo.
Chemo? Okay, Chemo. Go ahead, Chemo.
All right, so wait, the title. I just came in for the title. It says American by blood, not by boat.
Not by boat. That's right.
I mean, didn't all Black Americans came from a boat too? Then we all came
No,
from.
no, that's not true. That's what they want to tell you. That's what they want to tell the world, but that's not true. And we got the documents to prove it. There was Black Aboriginals already here. Some of
You
us,
know
some
what?
of us did, but not
You know
all of
what?
us.
I actually agree with that. I actually agree with that. I agree with that.
No, that's a fact.
I
That's
agree
a
with
fact.
that. I agree. But at the same time, it's like if you think about it like this though, right? So American by blood, you know what I'm saying? So wouldn't that mean so you must mean something that's like somebody that's descended from the USA, chattel slavery, something like that, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Correct. And I mean it. And I mean it in more ways than just one. Okay, our blood was spilled for everybody to enjoy what they're enjoying. Our
All right.
our our ancestors were seeds. They were pioneers. They went through the most tremendous amount of suffering that nobody in history has really gone through. What they were enslaved for 400 years. 400 years of violation. 400 years of attack.
Right.
400 years of prisoners of war. 400 years of slavery, and I mean the most brutal kind. So we are not. We are American by blood. We didn't immigrate here, not by boat. We were here before there was an America. We were here before there was a United States. There was, matter of fact, there was no United States until we built it. So American by blood, not by boat. We just didn't walk over here and flee to something better. We built it from scratch. We were the pioneers of this thing. Everybody else is just, you're just benefiting off the fruit. But we planted the tree.
Or wait, so I got a question. Based off the city where you from right now, right? So do any other like black immigrants get along with black Americans in your city that you're in right now, or whatever states you've been to?
Say that again. What are you asking?
Based off the states and city, whatever state city you live in right now, right? Is there a good connection with black Americans and other black immigrants?
I like how my brother Foundation. I'm gonna shout out my brother Foundation American. Socially, what he say?
Alright, so like,
Socially, we're cool, and I can't. I forgot how he says it, but economic warfare. It's economically we're not cool. Economically, we're not cool with any immigrant because we're at war with them economically. Socially, we're cool. Well, hey, what's up? Let's go get something to eat. Let's go watch the game. Let's hang out, whatever, right? But economically,
oh,
we're
just
not cool
politics.
because it's resources. You're talking about my family versus your family. Your family got to eat. My family gonna eat. Who gonna eat?
Oh, I feel that. I feel that.
But
Real talk.
socially, yeah, we're cool. Hey, man, what's going on? Everything's good. How's the family? Blah 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 blah. But when it comes to work, when it comes to finances, no, we're not cool. Because if we was cool, they wouldn't be trying to get us up out of jobs, right?
Right.
A lot of times you'll walk in and you'll see an all Hispanic warehouse or all Hispanic restaurant, all Hispanic retail store. Because I'm from California, so you'll see all these things, and you'll see all these immigrants working, but you won't see any black person there. You'll see one or maybe two, and they don't seem to last long in that environment because the moment something happens, they team up on them and get them up out of there and bring in more of their people.
Wait, you don't know? You in Cali? I ain't. I heard the
Yeah,
Mexicans over there mad racist, yo.
they are. They are.
Damn.
There's some cool ones though. But at the end of the day, they all got a tío, they all got a abuela, and they all have that mindset, lighten the race, la raza. They
El La
all
Raza.
practice.
El La Raza. Yeah.
They all practice that. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Socially, we could be cool with some of them because where I'm from, they know not to get out of line too much.
Well,
They, but we know what time it is when it's that time. We know who they going. At the end of the day, they gonna smile in your face, and then just like we had one of the people in one of our politicians, or I think it was a representative of one of our districts out here. She was like, "Are you down with the blacks?" They practice anti-black hatred at the highest level. We don't get to practice uh, anti-Hispanic or anti-immigrant. Immigrants come over here and they practice anti-black hatred right away, almost as soon as they get off the boat, almost as soon as they land here. They get on cold with white supremacy against the Americans, the true Americans, which is us.
I'd like to add on to that too, right? Because a lot of people get this they have this preconceived notion that when we're talking about the boat, we're just talking about the continent of Africa, the continent of Africans. There's a lot of people in South and Central America and the Caribbean too that come over here on boats.
Come on.
Because we're right next to them. Some come by foot, but it's usually from that area. And it's not just Latin Americans that are coming via that border. There's Chinese people coming across that border too, and they have to get on those boats. They come over here and take advantage of our resources and whatnot. we have a lineage here that is very specific. And it's not that we dislike others, right? The problem is that no one comes over here assimilating with the foundational Black Americans, especially the ones that look like they can be us, the cosplayers. That's what we call tethers. You can't say that we're the same ethnic group when you don't have family members that are a part of that lineage, when you don't actually try to understand where we're coming from when we say, hey, we don't want you representing us, because you wouldn't even look at the context of why we would be pro ICE. One of the reasons why we'd be pro ICE would be because of the market, the job market, and how a lot of, let's say, like the Hispanics for existence, Mexicans, whatever, when they come over here, they practice group economics, and they also have a extreme bias and hatred for foundational Black Americans. So when they get into a system, a governmental system, for example, and they have a position of power, they'll start getting rid of all the people that are FBA underneath them, and they'll bring in their people, and they'll keep us out. That's a disadvantage of having illegals over here from that area, because, like Too Much was saying, they have a caste system that's ingrained in their culture and their DNA. The craziest thing is when they're back in their homeland, Mexico, they don't even like the indigenous people there. The dark skinned originals there, they flip flop when it benefits them. And when they come over here, they are so confused of why they're not white, and they're super jealous that we, when it comes to our culture, the U.S. culture as a whole, we only see things in black and white. They do not look at Mexicans, and this is not my opinion, but this is just the U.S.'s ideology. They do not look at you as a white person, even though you're the same skin tone and you speak Spanish. You might as well be like an untouchable if we're looking at the Indian caste system. I'm gonna land there for a second.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, that's exactly what it is, man. Um, they come over here and they practice everybody. And I'm talking about Africans, I'm talking about Caribbeans, I'm talking about Central Americans, Latinos, whatever you want to call them, Indians that come over here, every single Middle Easterns, every single ethnic groups, when they come to America, when they come to the United States, they get on code with YT supremacy. They get
Bro,
on
what?
code with YT supremacy and practice a form of anti-black hatred. And it's subtle. Some of it, sometimes it's passive aggressive. Especially in California, it's a lot of, it's not open, it's passive aggressiveness, right? They practice a passive aggressive form of YT supremacy. That's what they do. It's not always out in the open. It's very subtle. You won't get that raise. You won't get that job. You'll get overlooked for something that you know you earned. You earn. That's why I don't believe in I don't believe in jobs. I don't believe in getting in taking any money from the dominant society. I don't believe in it. And the reason I don't believe in it, because it's never fair. It's never based on merit. It's based on favoritism. It's based on I don't think you're going to be blackly black. I think you're going to be black, but in YT face. I think I can control you. I think I can reason with you. You know, that's what it's based in. It's based in some sort of control. I did you a favor, now you owe me something. YT don't ever do something for you and don't expect something in return. If they do something for you, I don't care if you earned it. They think they own you after they did you. So they give you that raise, they're gonna look at you to back them up one day for something that you're not even gonna agree with. Let me hear from I'm gonna come to you next, cousin. Let me hear from was it Ramon? Ramon, go ahead and unmute your mic, brother. Ramon, are you there, brother? Are you okay?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
So what my problem is, bro,
Tell me.
we keep killing our babies and we still 13% after we done been here how many fucking years, bro? How many years and we native to this land, bro, and we keep killing our babies? How the fuck
Okay,
some motherfucking immigrants that's
okay.
crackers
Hold
could
on,
come
brother.
here and
Hold on,
outfuck us
brother.
and got more peoples than us and we only 13%, bro. And we from the
Okay.
land, bro. How that
Hold on, brother. I have to mute you up, brother. You can't use the K word. I don't want you to. I want you to articulate yourself, but I don't want you to cuss. I put this on YouTube also, and plus, I don't want YouTube to strike your account or try to strike this live. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute you, but I just want you to, just refrain from using the K word. Use unalive and express yourself, but try not to do it in such a way where we're cussing. And I definitely want to hear what you got to say, so I'm gonna unmute your mic and give you another opportunity, but I just don't want you to strike the page. Okay, all right, go ahead, brother. Ramon, you there? Go ahead and unmute your mic, brother.
you can hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, this is the thing that's bothering me, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're native to this place, right? Why are we only 13%? And then the Hispanics, they done got the 18%. And then the Europeans are like the populace of the nation. And we're
Okay, let
supposed to
me.
be native to this land. Like, why do we keep killing our babies and then we
Can't
cry,
use
bro?
the K
Like,
word. You can't use the K word, brother. I got it. You can't use it.
I
Say
said it again.
unalive. Unalive. Say unalive.
Oh,
Don't
oh,
use it. Don't use the K word. Say unalive.
but I want you to elaborate on that for me because it
Okay.
puzzles me.
Let me elaborate. Okay. 13% of the United States, based on black and white construct, yes. But we are still the majority in this land.
No, we're not.
Ethnically, we are 50 million in the United States. The only next biggest group outside of our group ethnically is English or excuse me, German Americans. German Americans are 45 million. The third largest, which is Mexican American, they're the third largest ethnic group. Then it's 24 million with Irish Americans, and then English Americans is the fifth largest group, and it gets even smaller and smaller and smaller as you break everybody down into their ethnic group. Ethnically, we are the majority in this country, but when they say black, see, they let a lot of people into whiteness. They let a lot of people become YT.
Can I
Hispanics are
ask you a
considered
question?
YT. Go ahead.
Where are you from?
I'm from California.
All right, all right. I'm from Florida, right? And presently, I'm in South Carolina. I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I never been to California, but like I've been in New York. I've been in Chicago, and what I always
That's
seem
where
to
I'm from.
find
I'm from the
is
Bronx.
that everywhere I go, I don't see a lot of my kind unless I go to the hood.
No, no, listen, look, look, I'm gonna put you on.
So
Listen,
to
look, look,
me, like
look.
just common sense, the majority is not us.
Wait,
Because
Raymond,
everywhere
Raymond,
I go, I'm outnumbered.
wait, Raymond, Raymond. Listen, listen, look.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Go
I'm
ahead,
always
Timo.
outnumbered. I cannot find my people. I cannot vibe with my people. I can't do anything. I'm in Myrtle Beach right now and I can't find my own kind. Like they're
Go ahead,
cooped up in the
Timo.
corner. Like they're literally like on 2 blocks.
My apologies, Chemo. Go ahead and unmute yourself. I muted you on
You got to
accident.
go to Conway.
Hey,
You got
hold
to
up.
go to Florence.
Wait,
You
hold
got to
up.
get
Listen.
I
away
was just
from
I
the
just I
dominant
just
society.
googled
Wait,
I
hold up.
just
Wait, hold
googled
up. Wait, up.
Conway
Wait, I got
and
you. Look.
it's so small and I YouTubed it and
Wait. Oh my god,
like
bro.
it's only white people talking about Conway. It's a nice place to come in for your first home and this and that. I'm like
Raymond,
what the hell is South Carolina? Excuse me,
Raymond.
language. Yes.
This thing, see, look. I'm from, look. You say you been in New York City before?
Yeah, I've been in New
Listen, look, wait,
York.
listen, listen. I got you. See, look. I'm from the Bronx, though, right? You know what I'm saying? I could
You went out. I didn't hear you. Can you come again?
Yeah, he probably got a
He's
phone
on
call. Go
TikTok.
ahead.
Wait, listen. Look, I'm from the city, right? I can put you on some spots where you'll see a lot of foundational Black Americans at. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you go to Harlem, right? You go to
like
Harlem, you go like
like New York,
New
I
York,
ain't gonna lie to you, New York
like
doesn't fit in this conversation because I'm gonna find my people everywhere in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, my baby mama's from Jamaica, Queens, and I got another one
uh,
in Brooklyn, and I got one in Bronx. You feel
hey
me? I
you.
met them in
Hey, you go to
Florida.
Morris Saint anytime. You go to places like Morris Saint and Melrose, you know what I'm saying? Mott Haven. You're gonna see a lot of Black Americans there, I promise
I had my best time. My family stayed in what they call Long Island. So New York is out of it. New York can't even speak on this. I'm talking about like the rest of America, bro. It's
I
the
don't
rest of
know.
America. I'm presently in Myrtle Beach, bro. New York ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, we all up through there. And we all up
Say
through South
something really
Florida. But when
quickly.
we go outside of South Florida and New York, I ain't never been to California, but when we go outside of that there, bro, it's different.
Really quickly, Ramon, I just want to say this. I've been like filling as a mod for a while. I've been here like what, the whole month, right? But when you guys go on a panel, just mute yourself and then we'll get to you. Just like let the conversation
Okay.
flow. It's no disrespect if I mute you or too much mute you or any of the other mods. Just let the conversation flow. But we'll get back to you just
All right.
respectfully. Go
Should I
ahead.
mute myself now? Because I want to hear what's being
Um,
said.
well, I guess Kevin can introduce himself and stuff like that, and then we can continue the conversation. Yeah, go ahead and mute yourself, please, and thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna
Kevin,
mute myself right now because I need some rebuttal. All right.
Okay,
So I'm muting.
we're gonna come to you. We're gonna come to you. I just want to get to the panel. I want you to understand this though, man. Listen, everything I'm saying, y'all can look this up. Okay. Uh, if you break us down ethnically, we are the largest group in America. But they use social constructs like white and black to uh, overpower us. Let's keep it real. If it was just German Americans and FBA, we'd be damn near neck and neck. You see what I'm saying? If it was just uh, Mexican Americans and foundational Black Americans, not Hispanics. See, when they start using things like Hispanic or Latino, they're including Dominican Republic. They're including South Americans. They're including Central America. They're including all these Latinos, and they're lumping them into one. That's what they're doing. That's how they're able to be 60 million of them. When there's only 30 something million, there's only 32 million Mexicans. And if we go Cubans, that's like a couple million. If we go Puerto Ricans, that's like a couple million. You see what I'm saying? That's how they're getting their numbers. That's how YT are getting their numbers. They're not big at all. We've always been the biggest in this country. They just use statistics and they're good at making the numbers make them do what they do to fit whatever narrative that they want them to fit. That's what they're good at.
Can I ask a question?
Real quick, go ahead, and I'm gonna go move on to
When
Kevin. Go
you're
ahead,
on the highway, right? Like, say when you get on the highway and you're going to work and you look at the cars that are around you, do you see a lot of black people?
brother. A lot of black people are spread out, brother. We're not
I
all. We're
don't
not.
see black people in them cars on the highway, fam.
I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What are you
I
getting?
don't see us. I don't see us.
Okay, what? Whose fault is that?
I don't know why we ain't on the highways, why we ain't at the jobs. I don't see us, bro. The
No,
only time I
bro.
see us is like a hood McDonald's or a hood Walmart or something. I don't see us at all. Like, the numbers don't add up because I'm not seeing it.
Well, brother, I would say it's probably where you're living at, brother. It's probably where you're living. Have you been to Delaware? Have you been to Oklahoma?
I've been to Delaware. Like, I like to get my pretzels over there by the train tracks, by the
Have
train
you
track.
been Have you been to
Train.
Oklahoma? The most
No, I
black
haven't been
town.
there.
I mean, that's where we
But
get
we have
most of the
50
black.
states. We have 50
Yeah,
states, and I'm
and we're
traveling them right
spread
now.
out. We're spread out over these 50 states. So even here in Los Angeles, there's only 1 million black folks. versus everybody else.
So you mean to tell me 400 years of slavery and we did not amount to nothing? We're not the majority yet.
Brother,
And
we've been
they
the majority. We've been the majority. We've just been
but I'm not
invaded by
seeing it,
everybody.
fam. I'm not seeing it. I cannot go outside right now and
Cousin,
say I see
cousin,
my
I need
peoples.
you
If I
to
go outside right now, you
unmute and
guess
bring
what I'm gonna
some.
see.
I need you to unmute it and help this brother out, man, because I don't understand. It
I'm
sounds
gonna
to
mute
me
and
like he
listen.
wants to. It sounds to
Brother,
me
you ever
like
been to
he's
Detroit?
saying we aborted these babies,
No,
and that's
I
why
have
they.
never
It
been to
sounds like he's trying to
Detroit.
go there. I don't know.
Okay, this is the point, brother. You have a very limited base from which you're looking from. I came up, I born and raised in Detroit. I didn't come up with a lot of the microaggressions that some of my other brothers and sisters in America did. I had a black mayor, black police force, black city council, black education, all of it. Okay? We didn't grow up with the microaggressions. As a matter of fact, to tell you the truth, when I grew up, YT people were the minority in Detroit. I didn't actually see my first real actual white tea person until I was in the 5th grade. Because they weren't around us. Okay? It's just about where you are. But the idea is, or what you have to know, is that we are spread out. You know about the Great Migration from south to the north, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay. They didn't all come. Some went up to New York, some went to Ohio, some went to Arkansas, some went in other places. But we didn't go in there as a group. But most of those other places that we went were still predominantly YT. Okay? We went in, we got maybe a city or 2 cities. That's not a state. You say you're in South Carolina right now. South Carolina, last time I was there, they had a population, the entire population of South Carolina was approximately 4 million people. Okay?
And
The
I'm in
city of
Myrtle Beach.
Detroit, the city of Detroit at one time had almost 2 million people. That's one city in the state of Michigan. So this idea that we're not there, we're there. We're doing the things we need to do. We're just, and particularly now, ain't nobody trying to be out there playing with these folks.
No, we're
I'm not
not.
trying to be out there and give you an
Can I
opportunity.
say this really quickly? Is there a way that you can minimize your background noise? Because like one of my things is the algorithm, and it's
Okay,
kind
I'm
of
gonna mute
pushing
my
it
phone.
down. It's
I'm
kind of
mute.
hard to yeah, there's like some background noise that's kind of pushing it down a little bit. It's not you, Ramon. It's cousin. I think there's like a lot of background
Yeah,
noise
baby,
where
that's my heat. It just kicked on.
okay, if you could like minimize it a little bit, I'm just looking at the
How you
numbers. But
turn?
go
How
ahead.
you stop the heat from blowing? But okay, give me a second.
I'm sorry. Where are you? Like, were you guys in Florida or something? I don't know.
No.
Wow. Go ahead. My apologies. If you could minimize it.
Okay.
I think they have something
It'll
called
be off in a few minutes.
anti-noise. I think there's a thing now where you can take some of the noise in the background off. I forgot what it's called. Let me see if I have it on
But
mine.
listen, I'll wait till it go off, and then I come back up.
Okay, no, it's
Oh,
all
well,
good.
you know, there it went.
There you go. It's all
Oh,
good. Go ahead, brother.
see, now look, the numbers are back up. Yay.
Okay. Now, again, it's just about where we've gone. We know that we were in Arkansas. We know that we were in these places, but we're just small pockets in big states. Because no matter where we go, we're not going to be the majority of the state. Because we're spread out. And that's the whole point. As long as we're spread out, this is how they are able to dominate the gerrymandering districts and do what they're doing in this particular way. Now, as to driving on the highway and all of this, that's almost about having extra income and being able to travel and being able to get around and go places and do some things. Most cats are now, they holding on to their stuff. They're not trying to go out here and spend unnecessarily because we can see what's coming. Does that help, bro?
I just unmuted. No, that doesn't help because in my industry, I'm in the homes. I work for a lot of millionaires, right? and I have to travel the highways of whatever state I'm in. And I don't see my kind. I don't see my kind on the job sites. I don't see my kind anywhere. The only time I see my kind is at a fast food place. You understand? I don't see my kind in industry. I don't see my kind remodeling homes. I don't see my kind building much of nothing. Every now and then I might see them working on the highways, and they're just always holding the signs. They're not actually building. They're not driving the heavy equipment. None of that. They're just holding the sign.
Why do you think that is? Do you think that's because black people are not capable?
No,
Black
I
people
don't
are
think
not
it's.
applying themselves?
I don't think it's a capability
Hold on. Let
issue.
me finish. Hold on. Let me finish.
All right.
Or do you think that it's because they are getting pushed out of those positions? They're
I
not
know we're
being
getting pushed
hired
out.
in those positions, right?
I
They're
know we're
getting,
getting pushed
they're
out. That's a
getting,
fact.
right. They're getting it. People are coming into the job sites and gatekeeping. There was a law. Houston Community College got sued recently within the past couple years. They got sued because they were discriminating in the hiring and they were firing foundational Black Americans and bringing in Hispanics.
Oh
And when you
my
walk into
gosh.
That is
Houston Community
everywhere,
I
and
College,
I
want
have
to say something
experienced
on
it.
that really quickly, Ramon, before you go in, because I that's something I was alluding to earlier, right? When it comes to ICE, and I was on the panel the other day, and they were like, "Well, what are some benefits for ICE rounding up, anyone who is illegally here for foundational Black Americans?" And it was the one thing that stood out to me was the hiring practices. I'm from LA, I'm Cali, but I'm in Houston right now. And at 𝗖𝗍𝗂𝘁, my daughter went to school there and just graduated. And what happened was they had a person that was in charge of the boards and stuff like that. And basically, they hired someone to come in and do an audit, a foundational Black American come in and do an audit. And she saw that this Hispanic Mexican lady was bringing in people, and they were building a paper trail to get all the FBAs out. And that's what they do everywhere they go because that's a part of their culture. So I was pro ICE for one of those reasons. They come over here, and I'm not even saying that like it's not a bad strategy, but for us, we don't think like that. We're very empathetic. Like this is what these people do, and that's why I cannot wait for ICE to round them all up, and for us to make sure that we pay attention to these people who are saying that they're people of color, that they're brown skinned. So I just wanted to say that. But I absolutely did see that in the news. Like last year this happened. It's kind of an ongoing thing, but they do this everywhere they go. The
So
Mexican Latino
why
types.
why aren't we doing it?
why aren't we doing
Because
it?
we're not the project managers that are hiring these people for the construction sites.
But we need to be just as selfish.
No,
We
I
need to
agree.
look out for our own instead of us killing our own and arguing with each other,
That's what we're doing
embarrassing
now, brother.
ourselves
You
by
gotta say
fighting in
unaliving,
Publix and
Ramon.
Walmart.
Unaliving.
We need to take care of each other. What are we supposed to do when these people take care of each other? We need to take care of each other.
And that's
We
what we're
really
doing now,
do.
brother. We are becoming selfish about our people now.
And
And
we
that's the
need to
problem with
be.
the others in the community. They're having an issue with us saying, nope, it's about us now. Simply put, no more cuts to none of y'all. None of y'all get to cut in front of us no more. It's going to be
Forget
about
them.
us.
That's how I feel.
That's what
Forget
the
them.
elite
We need to do what we got to do together. We need to establish a community. I work with Jews,
Ramon.
right? And they have a community. And I'm watching how their community operates. And I'm like, why I don't have a community?
No,
I'm
you do,
always a
Ramon.
part of someone else's community. I'm either a part of a Hispanic community, a Jewish community, or a white community. I do not want to be a part of y'all. I want to be a part of a black community. When I
Well,
come to
you're
my
part of
community, I
our
want to see
community,
black people.
Ramon. And I want to say this really quickly because I'm like that dory fish. Do you know what
Mhm.
FBA is? Would you know what foundational
Foundationally
Black
black
American?
Americans.
So that's what we mean by we're delineating. We don't want to be a part of those communities. We're not people of color. We are spread out across these states. That's what delineation means, is that no matter where you are, you could be like in your perspective, you feel like you're like 13% where you're at. No, we're not 13% anywhere. They
I
are
feel
messing with our
alone.
numbers. No, you're not alone. And this is why spaces like this online are a tool that we're utilizing to bring our people together. But you're not alone, Ramon. We have to and what we're doing is we're delineating. They don't like it either because we're finally like, look, we're not people of color. F you. You're a brown person. We're FBA, if that makes sense.
Ramon, let me tell you. Let me tell you this, brother. I'm hearing you. You're saying you feel alone. You want to be part of a community. Um, let me say this. We're building some. You've actually come to the right platform, brother, because we're solution oriented over here. We don't do a lot of whining. We don't do a lot of complaining, but we do a heck of a whole lot of building and educating. I want to educate our brothers and sisters, and then I want to build with my brothers and sisters. I don't want to complain. I don't want to whine. I don't want to cry about it. I want to fix the problem. So we have a Telegram. We're actually part of a community that's building an ecosystem for our people. We're about to drop a cryptocurrency coin on our community that's going to build us up, that's going to empower us, that's going to help us delineate and keep and build our own system outside of this rig system. Because you're in the rig system, brother. That's why you're seeing what you're seeing. You're
And
not
I'm
in the true.
frustrated.
Yeah, I get you. You're
I'm
not in the true
highly
meritocracy.
frustrated.
But let me tell you, we can. I get you. I'm frustrated too. That's why it takes frustration to cause change. See, if you weren't frustrated, you wouldn't be motivated to change anything. You just be going with the flow. But because you're frustrated, this is probably why you got attracted to this platform because we actually bring solutions over here, brother. We have a website called fbacoin.org. I want you to go there, brother. I want you to join our Telegram. We got probably about 94 people in our Telegram right now of builders that are geared to empower Black Americans. We're about to do something that's never been done before. We're going to build our own system from scratch. We're going to build our own
So
ecosystem from
with
scratch.
with this program you got going on, like, do we pay into it? How? Because
No,
everything
no,
is based off of
no.
financials, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. But we're
we having to
building. No,
buy
listen, listen,
land. Do we
listen,
have to we
listen.
have to put money somewhere to
I
like
got
get
you.
some
I
type of
got you.
results?
I got you. I'm the type of person is I don't like throwing money at the wall and see what sticks. I like to build the infrastructure first, and then when we have a goal in mind, then we all pitch in to accomplish that goal. That's how we do. We practice group economics over here, and we 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 solve our own problems. We solve our own issues. So get it. I could tell you more, but I'd rather tell you less and tell you more on the Telegram of what we're doing. We strategize over there. We're playing chess, not checkers. We're building a ecosystem, a foundational Black American
But we need
ecosystem.
money to build.
I got you. I got you. We do, and we
Like
have that.
$20 per week.
I,
Like that should be
brother,
sufficient.
brother, brother, you need to come over to the Telegram and you see, and we can tell you exactly what we're doing, and we can
All
tell
right.
you
What is the
how we
Telegram
scale
link?
up.
Let me see if
Go
I can
to,
get off in there.
go to. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get there, brother. I don't know if you're offline, but if you go to fbacoin.org, and then you don't even have to scroll all the way down. It says join our Telegram. Join the Telegram. And then we have people in there Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday, and we just chopping up game. And you'll see exactly what we're doing and how we're building it. I'm not here to take anybody's money. I don't, I don't. But when that time comes, when we need to put into the pot, uh, that's when we got something solid. That's when we got an infrastructure. So I would just say, come to the Telegram, get plugged in with our brothers and sisters over there, and you'll be encouraged by how many Black people who are there and they're building. We're building over there. We're accomplishing things over there. Jasmine's part of that. Jasmine's in the Telegram. We're doing some amazing things. Crypto's in the Telegram. Cousins in the Telegram. We're doing some amazing things inside of our Telegram. And within the next 3 weeks, we're about to make history. inside of our Telegram. Okay, so
See,
I would
right
just
now we're like the seeds,
yeah.
and we have to get some more seeds before we
Mhm.
can properly sprout.
That's it.
And that's what we're trying to do right now.
That's it. That's it. So we're doing some major things, man. We're not, like I said, we're not whining, we're not complaining. We know what's happening, and we know what happened to us. And instead of sit there and have a pity party about it, we're like, hey man, let's get together. Let's build something for our community. Let's make history. Let's create legacy for our and sovereignty for our people, because that's what we want. We want sovereignty. We don't want to hold hands with YT and Hispanics and kumbaya all the world. We want sovereignty for our people, and that's what we're going to build. We're going to build that. So hopefully you heard all that.
Oh, I heard it, but I was trying to find the Telegram. I'm on Telegram. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But when you go
All right, so
offline, we can't hear you. When you do what you're doing right now, we can't hear anything you're saying. Um, the best way to get on the Telegram is I would just do this. The best way to get on the Telegram is to go to the website and then click join Telegram, and that will take you exactly to us. Because I don't want you to join somebody else's. I think we have somebody that's trying to pretend to be us, and
I
I don't
think
want
I
you
need to
to.
hear the
I think
website.
I
Like
think we're gonna
we're
easier
getting a lot of
solution.
information.
Ramon, go to Ramon, follow me, and then just ask me in my message. Send me the telegraph. I could do that for you.
Or
That
crypto, if anybody's in
I'm
there,
looking
or
at my
crypto.
screen.
You can
I don't
follow
know who to
crypto. Would just be
follow.
like, send me the telegraph link, and we'll give you the direct link. Because I understand what he's
But who
saying.
do I follow? You're
You can
saying
either
follow
you
me,
can
but who
follow
are
Too
you?
Much. You can follow me
What's
or
your
crypto.
What's
You
your
just have to
name?
put the right below you. If you put you click the plus sign, Jasmine. So look at
Jasmine.
my yeah. You see how I'm below you, and there's
Okay. Wait a minute. I
you see
see
the
it.
plus sign next to my name.
All right, I clicked it.
Now, when you send me a message and say, "What's the telegram?" I do
All right,
that a lot
info,
for people.
info,
Yeah.
and when
You
she
can
sends you
also
the
do that with Too
Telegram,
Much. Yeah, just the telegram link. I have the
yeah,
link.
when she sends you the Telegram link, because it's on TikTok, you have to copy and paste that link into your browser. So copy and paste that link into your browser, and then it'll get you right over to our Telegram, and you'll join it.
Okay, that works for me. I clicked on her stuff. But where's everyone from?
I'm from California. Um, Cousins and you're in Detroit, right, cousin?
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Detroit.
And
Jasmine,
who
she's
else?
from California, but she's in Houston right now. My boy Crypto, he's right outside of Chicago. He's in Illinois.
We got a sister that's in Minnesota.
We got a sister that's in
We all over,
Minnesota.
brother.
We all over, brother. We all over, really.
Yeah, I run up and down the East Coast. I'm from Florida, but presently I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Okay.
I got kids in New York. Like I don't really go inland. I've been to Chicago. I've been I wouldn't call it Chicago. I've been to Madison. I got some folks out there. They doing some things. A couple apartments and stuff like that. There. But Chicago got a bad rep, so I don't really want to be out there. Really.
Oh, Crypto.
I would say don't believe the rep, bruh. That's propaganda being used against your people.
Oh man, I went out there, man, and it's an old man that took me around the city. He actually took me to Chicago, and he showed me Brown's chicken and a Chicago hot dog. And the south side of Chicago really rough for real though. It's really like that. I seen that with my own two eyes. So
Man, ain't
dang.
no place gonna be perfect, bruh. Okay, let's put that.
Hey, what you got to
Ain't
say
no
about the
place gonna
brown
be
chicken
perfect.
though?
Hey, Crypto, what about the Browns chicken, man? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Crypto, you know what that is, brother? What is Browns chicken? Is that good or something?
There's no way that I know what that is before crypto. So I am a California Mississippian, right? And Texan, whatever. But my family is actually like my grandparents are from Mississippi, and Texas, Alabama, and stuff like that, right? But the Chicago Mississippians, they have that chicken spot that's called brown chicken, and I cannot
Yeah, that's a
stand. I
good
know
thing, boy.
it. Brown chicken. It's supposed to be like the. I've never been to Chicago, but I hear it's like the best spot to get like
Yeah, that's
fried
a good
chicken.
thing.
Well, like, and it's smothered in gravy or something like that. I don't
And
know.
don't forget the hot dog. The hot dog, like that Chicago style hot dog, they put pickles on their hot dogs.
I love Chicago style hot dogs. Apparently, that's the best place. But they say to only go downtown though if you're not from Chicago to get all these amazing feasts, like all these foods and whatnot. But I've heard of brown chicken.
Yeah, when I went out there, that's what it was. But like the crime is so terrible up there. Crime is awful, god awful.
So crypto was saying there's Carol's too. You guys got a gazillion freaking food places. So what Ramon was saying, right? Every person I know from Chicago is like, you gotta come visit for the food, the best food ever. But don't leave downtown. Are there any other Chicagoans that feel that way? Are there any Chicagoans in the chat? Like, I'm scared to go there, but I also want to eat the delicious delights of Chicago food. But
I'm not from Chicago, but I sure enough went down there. I caught the train and I went downtown and I went to the mall and I damn sure got me a Chicago hot dog and I got me some Brown's chicken and I
the
was not
food the
playing.
best?
And I got approached too, like dudes stepped down on me and they heard my accent and I'm like, man, I'm from Florida. They were asking me like, oh, it's for real like that down there. Y'all get this and that, and I'm like, yeah, it's for real. They like, cause like they really ain't got no pork. And them boys brought me over to the lake and stuff. I seen the lake. I thought it was the beach. I mean, I thought it was the ocean, but it's like a lake. I'm like, wow, I got an ocean where I live at. They got a lake. What they call it, Great
Yeah,
Lake or something?
yeah. That's
That was
one
my
of
first
them.
time seeing that because I grew up on the ocean.
Okay, Detroit or Michigan is is surrounded by water.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, bro. It's called the Great Lakes, Erie, and I forget the other ones. But yeah, man, that's what it's
Ocean
about.
Bay, all that
Tell you
over
the
there.
truth, what I was in South Carolina for a while. And I did not. I found this bit of trivia. South Carolina has about 60 miles of beachfront land, and it turns out that Michigan has about 62 and a half miles of beachfront land.
Ain't no way.
How big is South Carolina, and how big is Michigan?
I'm not talking about the size, but isn't Michigan inland? Ain't can't be no
No,
beach
bruh.
in Michigan.
We at the
Ain't
top,
no
bruh.
way.
Michigan is at the top
So you got
of
the
the.
Atlantic
Michigan
Ocean
is one
over
of the.
there.
Huh?
So you got a beach with sand that leads to the ocean.
No, it's a
Not a lake.
lake, as you said. But the
Well, a
lakes are
lake is
just,
not a beach. I'm in South
bruh.
Carolina.
They still
Presently,
got
they got a beach.
sand and okay. Just
Like y'all
because,
think y'all surround the Great Lakes. Like the lakes is in the middle of the country. Y'all don't have a beach.
See, so he didn't like feel like
California has a
so
beach.
yeah, so we have beaches and then there's lakes, right? But imagine a lake being so huge that
I
it looks
see
like
that
a
lake.
beach, right? So yeah, that's the same thing.
They
Obviously
got
it's
boats
a
on lake,
lake.
but it's not a
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah, it's
Like
not a beach. It's kind of different, but also
a
with the
beach could take you
vastness
to
of it.
another country.
Oh no, those lakes take you to Canada. They take you to another country for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
I got to
yes,
Canada's
Google
bruh.
right
that.
You ever
above
heard?
those lakes.
You do understand that Canada is right across the river from Detroit, right?
I did not know that. Like this is my first time leaving Florida, to be honest. And Florida's the peninsula.
Again, bro, it's just about where you're being at. Okay, I get it because a lot of cats don't travel. I can only say it to you like this: there are cats. Detroit is broke up into two things: East Side and West Side. Okay, there are cats who have lived their entire life on the East Side and have never been on the West Side of Detroit. There are cats on the west side of Detroit that have never been on the east side of Detroit.
Sounds very familiar.
Okay. Now, you can't tell me, how much do these people know about traveling then?
We don't know much because this is my first time traveling, but not my first time, but I've been to Chicago. I've been a few places. But I remember being to Chicago, like y'all had like, it's an intersection where y'all had all the other states. And I remember coming down on the plane and I remember seeing the Great Lakes. And I know the Great Lakes are surrounded by other states. And it's in the middle of the country. So it's no getting out of the middle of the country.
It's not exactly in the middle, bro. It's
It's
not exactly in the middle.
it's
I
the
am
top
going
part.
to Google it right now, bro. Like,
Please do.
it's called the Great Lakes, right?
While you're
Yeah.
googling it, I would like to remind everybody to tap. But I'm gonna be honest, I like freaking just real conversations with FBAers, and it's like a lot of people try to come down on us for not traveling, and I say us because I don't separate myself from my people. Um, why would we want to go anywhere else? Like, what are we talking about? Go to some place where they don't have like air conditioning and they have like ice in your waters and whatnot, and the internet's on half the day. Like, I get it. Like, why not just travel within the 50 states of the US and then our territories?
And I'm gonna
But
tell
make sure you guys
you,
are tapping. 1 second, I'm almost done. Make sure you guys are tapping. The 10K. I feel like sometimes we get so ingrained in the story that we forget to tap. And it's not just about tapping, it's about supporting us so that we can push this out to the algorithm. But also, I know that Too Much hasn't really gone live at this time on like a weekend or whatever. But tap, 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 tap. He's Googling this, but the Midwest has a very funny story. When I hear it too, I'm like, but it's not the Midwest because it's the North part and it's next to Canada. But it's called the Midwest, Illinois. But I get it. Continue on. Tap guys, we can get to 10K
so
by the end of the night.
so shout out to Black Token. So listen, this is the real reason why Black people really don't travel. It's not because Black people don't want to travel. It's really all about where we're gonna be safe at. There's a stigma on everywhere that Black people go where we're discriminated against. Let's just keep it a buck. We're discriminated against. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
and we don't want to go somewhere where we are outnumbered. You understand what I'm saying? We don't necessarily want to go to another country where we are outnumbered, right? But I'm one of those people that I take risk. I like to travel. I've been outside the country a few times. I've been to Europe. I've been to Africa. I've been pretty much all
Oh,
over,
wow.
really.
How cool was that?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing.
I have never left the country.
Yeah, I've left the country, and I can tell you firsthand that Americans are treated differently than everybody else. We probably are some of the most safe people because of our embassy in every country that we go to. We have an embassy there. Now, I'm not saying everything's going. I'm not saying we can't be discriminated against, we can't be outnumbered, and we can't be pushed out, but we have some shape of protection when we travel. We have something that we can, we have a way. Like I'll say this: if a country is destabilized and we're in that country, our embassy is going to get us out. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to get us out. We're going to get to safety probably before the people that are in that country or other countries get to it because our embassy is that good. But I will say this: there is a stigma though on Black people when we travel. We want to go somewhere where we see our people because we feel much more safer around our people than we do around anybody else. Nobody wants to be traveling in Mississippi and find out they're the only Black person in that town. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous. Nobody wants to get pulled over by the police in another country where they don't know how the laws work in that country. No, no, we're not those type of people. Everybody else,
I swear.
they
It
travel
happened
to
to
and
me in
fro.
South Carolina. I can't hear the Myrtle Beach, and I got that Florida tag on my truck, and I got big 26-inch rims. And I got racially profiled, scared the mess
Oh,
out
it's
of
no
me.
doubt, bro.
But I ain't
A
never
couple
left
of
Florida before.
a few years ago, South Carolina passed a law. Because remember when everybody was always having the big rims and everything?
Yeah.
South Carolina passed a law that you couldn't have nothing over 26s no more. Matter of fact, I think they said it's less than 26s on your ride. And this was during uh, Black Bike Week.
Oh,
Because cats used to go down there. Huh?
we just had Black Bike Week. That was
Right.
like 2 weeks ago. Then they had Mustang Week. And they got me scared. They got me so scared. They got zero tolerance for alcohol in the car, zero tolerance for weed. I'm so scared, bro. And I got called a nigga for the first time in my life down here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Feel quite
Yeah,
liberty.
Myrtle
Do me a
Beach ain't
favor.
exactly black friendly.
Do me a favor. I don't want you to. I don't want them to kick you off at
Oh, sorry,
TikTok.
sorry.
If they see you, anything like that in the background, they gonna flag your
Oh, you can
account.
see me?
Yeah, I gotta remove
Yeah.
you right now. I gotta remove you right now. I gotta remove you. They flagged your account, brother. I tried to save you. I tried to save you, but they told me to remove you off the screen right now.
Yeah, my apologies. I was trying to like interrupt him and
Yeah.
be like, oh, let's go back this way. But just make sure that when you guys come up here, so TikTok, friendly language. Just think about if you were like a 5-year-old and you were like, I'm trying to this or no, you have a 5-year-old and you want to disguise your words. Say unaliving instead of the K word. Do not talk about the rainbow people with like slurs or whatnot. Do not have any type of smoke or beverages in your picture frame. Um, and
If you go do it, put it in a cup they can't see through.
Yeah,
exactly.
get you a
And
canister. Get you a canister. Get you a bottle.
make sure you just tap, tap, tap. We speak, it sounds goofy, but like we're sounding goofy for a reason. But also just tap, tap, tap. I like Ramon. You know what I like about Ramon? Um, is that like he's real. Make sure you come back and request back up once your flag goes away, right? You weren't saying go away, but that is someone who is truly a foundational Black American saying this is how we feel. There's a lot of these people who cosplay us, the tethers and people from outside of our country, just name an African country, whatever. They're so tribalist that they don't understand when it's go time that we click up together and we're never going to sit there and let anyone talk about any of us, especially the people that they try to make an example out of because we just don't want to leave out the country. Because why would we leave out the country when we're the number one country in the world? It really comes back to that. Um, like the Midwest is a stupid name. The Midwest is actually the Northeast, kind of middle Northeast, right? But the biggest part about what he said, that he said that I understand and I connect to, was he feels so alone. He's looking around where he's at and he's saying, where are all the Black people at? And we're right here. We're right here, but we're in a different era of connecting. And I think personally, I think we have an advantage because we're not all lumped up in a Rosewood, a Black Wall Street where they can just come and just completely unalive us with their tactics, the small hats and such or whatever. They do the same thing in California with the gentrification, coming over and taking over all of our stuff, our communities. They're doing it with Inglewood right now, right? Inglewood is a foundationally Black American um, city.
City.
And what are they doing? Coming over there, bringing up the home value prices, and it's like,
Jasmine,
dang,
Jasmine, when are you coming back to the state? It's the states. When are you coming back to
we
Cali?
come back to Cali. I'm gonna probably be back there absolutely before the year is up for the holidays. I'll let you know.
You
But
you should
they,
come back. You should come back next month. Tariq Nasheed's doing a thing at the museum. I'm gonna be up
Okay.
there.
Well, what, like, what's the month and the day?
I'll
Well,
find out what
November,
day.
the day. Yeah.
I'll find out what day it is. I want if you
Yeah, I can
can,
do it. Yeah.
I want you to come back and I want you to meet me and my wife and I want us to both talk to Tariq Nasheed that day.
Okay. No, it's been a while since I've been back home. I
You're
miss it
probably the
so much.
best at articulating the FBA coin outside of myself, outside of crypto.
Yeah.
I want to approach Tariq about FBA coin.
Okay. No, I can definitely
And
just let me know the date.
I will. I'll get the date and I'm gonna get the I'll get the tickets and I want you to come and we're gonna go down there. And we're gonna talk to Tariq.
Jazz,
Perfect.
I
Okay,
wanted
I'm
to
gonna
say
bring my
this to you.
boyfriend too, though, Tethernator. You know
Uh,
that,
hey,
my
the Tethernator is
problematic
no
lover.
Tariq knows Tariq and the
I know he
Tethernator.
knows Tethernator. We're gonna
They have
both
a
come.
bromance. Bring the Tethernator,
They
man. I
said a
haven't seen that brother in a
bromance.
long time. They have a little
Oh
bromance
man,
going
I
on.
wasn't even trying to bring my drama to your live. You know why I've been hiding. It's freaking annoying, but whatever. No, we'll be there. We will
Bring it.
both be there.
I would love to meet the Tethernator in person, man. I would love to meet him in person. Man.
We'll be there.
And
But
Jazz, I
no,
wanted to say this to you.
go ahead,
I
cousin.
really do love your questions to Chat GPT. I really do,
Yes,
baby. You be doing
indeed.
that thing, and I just want to make sure you know that I appreciate it for sure. So thank you. If you ain't heard it, thank you, thank you, thank you.
No, I'm very humble. I'm not, and I hate even saying, I'm humble. I haven't posted in 2 weeks because I'm like, wow, there's so many moving pieces. And, um, you know, when you step into a leadership role, there's one thing giving information, right? I'm the scholar and the learner. I love to learn. I love to support my people. I'm very intense. Like, Black Panther type, freaking FBA type, right? But I don't like people attacking me and my character and then extra scrutinizing what I do. So I do, as being I'm a Sagittarius, I just kind of clam up and go away. And I told Too Much this a few weeks ago. I don't know if you remember. I was like, I gotta step back for a second with the FBA coin awards for a second. And I went ghost. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
but
come back.
sometimes you just got to take a deep breath. Sometimes you got to step
And
back, take a deep breath, and
we gon'
recenter yourself.
Yeah,
we gonna revive that, man, because I don't like putting my name out there and not doing what I say I'm gonna do. I really want to get the FBA Music Awards cracking. I know I've been focused on this. We're gonna release something iconic in the next 3 weeks with the coin. So we're gonna release it. Most likely before we see Tariq, the coin's gonna already be out. You know, so
I absolutely support that. Like, but
so
yeah, I know I'm not dropping the ball, but I just go ghost for a second. But I'm
I got
back.
you. I got you.
I
I'm
tried to
glad
say
you're
it.
back. I'm glad you're back. But I wanna revive the committee because I think everybody kind of took a break. Things happen to everybody. Uh, they not probably not what you were going through, but maybe just life. Life be lifing. Life be lifing to people. So I just want to get everybody back on track so we can really do something. I mean, again, man, we're doing this not for ourselves, for our people. We're recognizing our people in the music and entertainment industry who happen to be very, very talented, and we want to kind of celebrate them because they didn't have a BET Awards. They didn't have a Source Award. They didn't have an MTV Awards. So we gotta do something, and a lot of those awards they're getting slighted and by less talented people. So we got to do something for them, and we got to do something for us because they wasn't celebrated correctly. We didn't get a chance to celebrate correctly. So all the way around, we're missing a void in our entertainment and music, and we need to get that back. So. I really have a heart for that, so I want to definitely get that back going. But I promise people once I release this coin, I'm gonna do everything I can to revive the FBA Music Awards and get that going for our people. And I'm gonna personally make sure it's phenomenal. That we do it on a big scale, that people remember it, and people can say, hey man, this was something that Foundation of Black Americans put together, and it was phenomenal. So I'll just say that. But man, you don't know, Jasmine. I miss you so much. You're an integral part of what we're doing, cousin. You already know how I feel, brother. You're an amazing person, amazing human being. Everybody that's coming to the Telegram, I think we're up to like 93 in the Telegram right now. We're growing, man. Uh, we're about to make this thing happen. We just, like I said, I just got lineage verified. So when y'all see that LV25, that means I got lineage verified 2025. That means I'm official. Y'all don't gotta guess. Y'all don't gotta think, oh, is he an F? Yeah, I'm 100% FBA on both sides of my family. You know, this ain't talk. This is real. Um, I'm taking the necessary steps to I want to earn the trust of my people. We suffer from a lack of mistrust and misinformation, and I'm doing my best to combat that by being as transparent as possible, and always give y'all the truth and give y'all 100% the authentic me. I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm just trying to be myself out here. But big things is on the horizon, family. We about solutions on this channel. Again, I'm bringing y'all a series. This is just the intro to the series. When I start getting into it, y'all are going to be like, "Wow." Okay? We are not the people who they say we are. We are not the stereotypes that they force on us and the picture that they paint about us. We are really, really phenomenal people. We are the righteous people on this earth. And that might rub some of y'all the wrong way that we can be bold and say that because we know our people. We know what our people went through. We're the only people on the freaking planet that went through what we went through. Went through 400 years of slavery and came out comedians. You know what I'm saying? We came out with
No doubt.
jokes. We came out with inventions. You know what I'm saying? We came out with politics. We invaded. We man, when they let us out, man, we crowded that Republican Party and stood on business. We stood on business so much that they had to bring the National Guard and the military had to leave in order for these white people to overthrow us because we were that prominent in the community. The moment they got the military and the National Guard out, they started their scare tactics. They started infiltrating. They started getting butthurt. So I'm gonna talk about all that, family. We are not the bad guy. They want us to be the bad guy, but we're actually the good guy. We're actually God's chosen people. We're actually the ones that all the books write about. That's us. We're actually the main character in every story, and that's why people hate on us. We are
Trusting
America.
your enemy to educate you about you is a way to lose every time. They're never going to give you the education to overcome them.
That's
They're
right.
going to try and keep you down no matter what. This is why we have that school to pipeline prison or
Yeah,
prison to school, yeah, school to prison pipeline, because they're trying to make sure that we always feel less than. And anytime we don't feel less than,
what's
they
up, Obi?
are butt hurt.
Facts. So I'm just saying, family,
Just
we
before
go ahead.
I'm gonna head out and make my rounds
Mhm.
before I go to sleep. I have stuff to do in the morning, but I really want to say that like I've always said this, like you are one of my favorite OG TikTokers, FBA. Like I always bring up this story, like when I was just like I came up here and I'm like, what is this about? Whatever, right? Um, and I came to your panel and kept coming and going to other panels, whatever, before anyone knew what my content was about or who I was. I was just like, well, that makes sense to me. I'm FBA. And then I went to another panel and the Caribbeans were like, your leader hates like like look at what you guys are. And I'm like, what the heck? We're a hate group? I'm a part of a hate group. And when I came back, I'll never forget one of the pinnacle moments of just me having more confidence in what it means to be us with our new it's not even a new name, it's just who we are. But the foundational part is what really gets them. when I came to your panel and before anyone else was here, I was just like, dang, are we a hate group? And you were like, I do not care what we call ourselves. Like, if you call yourself American Indian or whatever, you're still a part of our lineage because of the things that you said. And on that same panel, someone random, and I don't even remember who their name is. People keep trying to remind me who it is. He came over there, was like, I had this recording of Jazz sitting here on another live saying that she is not FBA. And I was like, you know how I am. I cussed them out, whatever. And I was like, you're a freaking tether, and I was that. But that to me was one of those moments where it's like, will I rock for FBA or will I just float around not being afraid and not sticking with my people? I am FBA all day. That foundational part bothers them. The black part they can tether on to with that foundational, with that black part. An American part, like they can't um penetrate it. And that bothers their soul. So now all of a sudden, everyone that has the ability to be Jamaican or Haitian or whatever, they're like, you guys are hateful. You guys don't create anything. And since Tariq has been on TikTok, it's been even more apparent that these people really do not rock with us and they are not us at all. Like we have to
Right.
delineate. There's nothing else, no in between. And that's what it is now. What's stressing me out, and they're actually doxing us. Everybody sees they're doxing information. They're doing cyber warfare tactics on us. They're doing gang stalking online and in real life. And it is disgusting. It's like the 60s happening again, but on the digital front. And people don't realize that the stuff that we say online, while it may seem like we're just being petty and like, like they're like, you guys don't know each other in real life. We do. We are actually being affected in real life by a storyline that you guys find funny. And this is why we call you tethers. Go tether yourself back to your felon country and get out of our our delineation. And that's actually dealing with these three-letter agencies once again in a different realm. You cannot speak for us. We don't want anything to do with you unless you are completely assimilated with us. And we don't care if you look like us. You can go get taken by ice. I'm gonna land there because it's freaking annoying me, whatever. But I miss you too much. Tell your wife I said hi. I will talk to you guys later. I
Yeah.
had to take off some of my notifications, but I'm not going anywhere. You know that. Just be floating
Okay.
around, whatever. I'm gonna go be messy or whatever in a second. But
There you go.
bye
Thank you,
cousin, bye
sister.
guys.
You take care. Tell the Tethernator I said what's up, man. Tell him we can come to the live too, man. We can come to the live too. All right.
So this idea of us or FBA being a hate group, I only see that as projection because we're not hating on you. We're just making sure, as I like to say it, ain't no more cuts. Period.
All right. That's
Y'all
right.
got to go back to the end of the line. Have the petition you want to have. Petition the government. Absolutely. But you can't do it from the front of the line no more. You got to do that from back there. And you
That's
can't
right.
do that until we get ours now. And the fact that we're trying to say, no, it's all about us, now it's hateful.
That's
That's
right.
the thing I can no longer accept as a viable argument. That just doesn't make sense to me. Us looking out for us is hateful. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Obi? How you been, brother? It's been a
What's
minute.
going on, fam?
What's going on, bro?
Man, it's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, brother. It's been a minute, man. We out here, man. I'm just getting back. You know, man, I've been so busy, man. I got it. I'm just trying to get back more consistent, going live again, and things like that. But how you feel about Tariq being on the platform, man?
Who's that? Who's that? Say it again.
You know who Tariq Nasheed is? How you feel about
Yeah, I know
Tariq?
who it is.
How you feel
You know
about
he
Tariq
came on
being on
TikTok.
TikTok?
He came on TikTok for what?
Oh yeah,
No,
he's
he
on
started.
TikTok.
He doing his thing on TikTok now too.
Oh yeah, he's doing his thing on TikTok,
Oh,
man.
that's probably good because his Instagram and shit. Like, excuse my French, you know. His Instagram kind of like took a plummet.
Did it?
Oh yeah, go look at it. It took a major plummet, bro. Like his lives on Instagram wasn't hitting.
Okay, I don't know.
Uh,
I know his ex, his Twitter account, his Twitter was hidden.
Yeah.
I think that's what he did. He just came to a more a bigger platform where
I
we
think,
were,
Correct.
yeah, I
because
think
because
TikTok is better for him anyway because it can he can download the video straight just like what I'm doing. I download my TikTok and put
Right.
it
And you
right
can
on
edit it.
YouTube. Yeah, and put it right.
Yeah.
I don't even
So
edit it, but it
yeah.
can
So
be.
I noticed that he came on towards TikTok when Umar got in trouble.
oh no, this is in the last 2 weeks, bro, that he didn't jump on here.
Oh no,
Yeah.
bro. He was on here before that, bro. But he was Skyping, bro. He was on here though.
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying now
Oh,
he
he's on
decided to
here
make a
on here.
platform of TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on here now, brother. He's on here like he is doing his show on TikTok now, brother.
Oh, he's got his own show now going.
He, thousand plus people in the room.
Listen, my thing is this right here. You know what I'm saying? And I've always said this. You can only, people follow people for the hype. In my day, in my time, you know what I'm saying? Too much, you about around my age, you already know we Gen X. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look at a person's character from day one. You know what I'm saying? And my thing with Tariq, bro, when you first came out, you didn't come out with that brotherly love, sister love. You didn't come out with none of
No, he
that.
came out talking about the pimping game.
Exactly. You know what I'm
But let
saying?
me
So
I
you're
can't. Forgive me, brother. I can't hate on a man for getting his hustle on. He did
right.
stuff the legal way. Now, whether or not, okay, if you can accept the fact that Las Vegas has a lethal brothel, okay, how you gonna hate on Tariq putting a book out about
And
pimping?
look,
Hold on, hold on,
look,
hold on,
look,
hold on,
look,
hold on,
fam.
hold on. I'm gonna
Hey,
say it
I ain't
like
gonna
this.
hate on the man for how he
Hold
made his
on,
bread. I ain't gonna do that. I'm
hold
just
on,
talking about the character.
hold on. I'm gonna say it like this. There's nothing wrong with what Tariq is talking about. Cause I'm gonna say it like this. Listen, man. If it wasn't for Tariq Nasheed,
Right,
Rolo Tomasi, all those people part of the manosphere, they got their game. All those game experts that they talk
right,
about
right.
how to get women, they got it from Tariq.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
oh
much
yeah.
plagiarized his whole game and wrote books about it and got paid on YouTube by nerds. He,
They
Right.
he
followed
stole it.
his
They
blueprint.
stole it from Tariq. And then if Tariq wanted to say, you know what, man, this is getting old now. I'm married. I got kids. Uh, I want to do something for my people. Man, I'm glad he did switch over. I'm
I
glad he
mean,
did
yeah.
switch over. I'm glad he
You know what
did
I'm
switch
saying? But
over.
all I'm saying is that you got to look at where a person's going with it, direction they're going with it. You know what I'm saying? People follow people sometimes blindly.
Brother,
You know what I'm saying?
Malcolm X he went to prison, brother,
Correct.
and he
Correct.
came out an icon.
Correct.
So we can't just always, listen. I'm a person that cares. I don't got any skeletons in my closet. My at least in my city where I come from, the people that know me, they know my character, they know who I am.
Right.
I can't escape that. But I'll be honest with you, man. Tariq's been Tariq for over 30 plus years, brother.
And
And
let's
and,
not forget, man.
and,
Sometimes
and,
manure
and we
brings the best flowers out.
hold on. Tariq done put in so much work forth. His body of work just on the Hidden Color series
Oh
alone.
yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna take nothing away. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him on that. I'm not gonna.
Listen. We better be thankful that he did switch up because he could have went the whole other route with it
Right. You're
and been
right.
misleading our people and all. But he decided to say, "Hey, man, I want to do something for our people." And just the Hidden Colors body of work alone, man. That
Yeah.
brother is
I saw that interview.
that brother is. I mean, you can never take nothing away from the soil. The very soil understands the work of 𝗔𝗶𝗵𝘁𝘂𝘁, and it will jump up and smack you in the face, smack us all in the face. You know what I'm saying? Because this brother really put in work, and his activism alone, man, just with the reparations rally, at the reparations event, being a voice, being vocal. I mean, I I can never hate on that brother for doing that, brother. All I can do is be like, yo,
Nah.
brother, I need to catch up. I need to catch up. I need to catch up to where he's at. That's why I'm working on the FBA coin, because I know what we're doing with FBA coin. That's
Right.
legacy. That's legacy right there. That's a game changer. When we build our own ecosystem for our community, that's a game changer right there. That's never been done. When we build a structure and a system where our people can thrive, that's never been done before. That's a game changer. And we put it on the blockchain where nobody can touch it, where nobody can take it
All
away
right,
from us.
right. I'm with you on that.
It's a game. Matter of fact, brother, you got to get in the Telegram too, brother. We got a Telegram, almost 100 people. We got like 93, 94 people in the Telegram right now.
Oh, you on Telegram?
Oh yeah, we building. We building over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shoot me the Telegram. You know, say because I got an account on there too, so I barely go on there
Mm-hmm.
though. But
Man, you gonna
yeah,
want to come up in here because we chopping up game over here, brother. We chopping up. We building for the foundational Black American community, brother. We building. We're not. Listen, I know. A lot of us come from that Pan Africanism, but we're not Pan African has never served us. It's always been one sided. We're doing for our lineage and our lineage only, and we're building our people up, and we're creating a system for our people
yeah, I
only.
feel you, fam.
You know what I'm saying? So come on
Yeah,
over there, brother, and work with us, brother. We doing some phenomenal things, man. We almost
yeah. I watched a couple.
we're
I watched a
weeks
couple of the
away.
episodes and whatnot. You
We're
know what I'm
weeks
saying?
away. We're weeks away, literally, from dropping.
Right. That's what's up, fam. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's what's up.
And we done brought in a genealogist. We got a team of genealogists that they're doing everybody's genealogy for them.
Right.
You know, we done got on with over 250 plus black FBA lineage verified businesses. You see
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? We're building an ecosystem where we're about to be able to open up shop soon, and we're about to give them the FBA. All these businesses are going to adopt the FBA coin.
Right. I feel you on that.
Man, it's going to be a game changer. This is going to spread all over the United States. Okay, all over like wildfire.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Yeah, me and you had chopped it up one time, like I think about a year ago about this.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know what
it's finally
I'm saying?
here. It's fine. Yeah, I was talking about it a year ago, and then I got frustrated, and I said, let me go ahead and code this thing out. And then after I built like a prototype, then other people jumped on, and then we just made it real.
Right.
You know. So now we got a whole following. Man, we got people building unincorporated incorporated cities. We got people that are going off the grid that are making way for our people to live off the grid. I got a
I
brother in
feel you on
Mobile,
that.
Alabama right now who got Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere and electricity off of solar power, generators, batteries. The brother got
Right.
Wi-Fi. I mean, crisp Wi-Fi.
He said that crisp Wi-Fi.
Okay, and the brother got tiny homes on his place. He got a catfish farm. He got animals. He's living off the land. And
Right.
my brother got the actual equipment to do it all. He owns the equipment. He's not renting the equipment. He owns, like I'm talking about the tractors that dig into the ground and dig up earth so you can
Right.
pave concrete. He got all that.
That's what's up.
And in 6 months, this brother built it by himself in 6 months. Got pipes down for sewage and so people can go to the restroom out there. You got, man,
Well,
this brother,
he said you say he's in Alabama.
Alabama, Mobile.
He's Mobile. Oh, he
Yeah,
down on
he's in
that
Mobile.
coastline.
Yeah, he's in Mobile.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I had did my genealogy about. I think it was back in. I really hit it back in like 2000, I think 15 or 16. I really had to hit it because all the elders in my family, they were passing, you know what I'm saying? They was going into that upper room. You know what I'm saying? I had to break it down. I broke it all the way down. Man, I tracked my ancestry all the way back to 1893 or 94.
Okay. I'm in 1790 on both sides of my family.
Yeah. On one side of the family, it's like on one side of my family, they're classified, you know what I'm saying, misnomered as Native American. Um,
Right.
you
Right.
know what I'm saying? And then on the other side of my family, they all come straight from, you know, Nigeria because of the railroad building through the Ford Company. They came over here to help the railroads in Georgia and South Carolina. Um, so yeah.
Did you have actual Nigerians in your family?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much mixed like that. Cause my great hold on, let me count back. Grandmother, great grandfather, great great grandfather. Okay, so him and his wife, one was from Nigeria, the other one was from I want to say she was from because of her name, and they had to change her name. Um, she was from one of those coastlines up there. But my great grandmother, you know what I'm saying, they're pure misnomer Native American. Like, yeah. And
Aboriginal Black American.
they were forced to I had to dig through all those records, man, in Georgia, man. They made my great grandmother's side of the family, they made her change their name. Like they had to legally change their name. It was crazy. Man.
Where are your people from? Where are they from?
They're originally okay, so my great great grandmother's side of the family, they're originally from Florida. Um,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? They kind of like because I remember my great great aunt, she spoke English, but she spoke the native dialect as well. You know what I'm saying?
Was it like
But
Creole or what was the native? What was the dialect?
see, that's the thing. It was forbidden for them to teach us. Like my grandmother, like when I spoke to my grandmother about it, she said she understood a little bit, but she didn't know all of it. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Because they were from that area outside of like Jacksonville, whatnot. I forget that tribe that's originally from there. Because you know, during the Trail of Tears, you know, bro, they broke up a lot of tribes back down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they sent them all to Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So and I remember her. I was probably like about 12, 11 years old. And it was just so fascinating to me because she had that straight, you know what I'm saying, that fox hair, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I remember her well, man. She used to sing them old songs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it is Black Creek. Um, but yeah, they made them change their name, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, to an English name. Bro, and then here's the thing about it. Then when I'm in the state archives, whatnot, they wanted my family to pay like almost close to 5 to 6 grand to open the records up for that side. Like that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we traced her all the way back to like the 1893, 1894. We traced her all the way back. Um, a lot of people, a lot of the people from that side of the family, they pretty much, yeah, they don't even speak the language no more.
Brother, we got to get you a genealogist, brother. That's what's gonna help you because you should be able to go back further than 1890.
Well, yeah. Like I said, but you know what I'm saying? The archives, they wanted me to pay a certain amount, this and that. I mean, I'm gonna end up doing it now because some things got blessed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm gonna end up doing it probably next year. I'm gonna end up doing it, opening it up. And cause me and my
You probably
female
you
cousin.
know why why they making you cost that much because you probably got some land rights. They don't want
Oh
you
yeah,
to.
oh yeah. Bro, you ain't gotta tell me, bro. Listen. See what it is that what I found out is that they try to restrict that you know, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. They try to restrict that rolls number. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That doll number. They
yeah,
try to restrict that.
yeah. I would definitely I would definitely try to crack that seal open, man, because they hiding something. That's why they putting it. They always try to see. They always try to slow us up or do things. They try to put a price or something like, oh, they ain't gonna pay this price.
Yeah, oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why, I wasn't trying to be mean that one time, bro, but I was like, I gotta honor both sides of my family, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them we did meet, you know what I'm saying, from across that water. You know what I'm saying?
I don't got no family members on my on both sides. None of my
Oh
family members
yeah,
are African. All
I
of them
do.
are indigenous. Listen. I found maybe one slave, and that was on my father's side. But the rest, even on my mother's side, I haven't found any slaves. You know,
Yeah.
or
Like on my like
I'll say
on my
this slave. I'll say slave documents. I got one on my
right, yeah,
father's
the
side,
Freemen, yeah, through the Freemans, yeah.
but
So like on
I
my
got
grandmother's side, I don't know my father's side. I don't know who my father is, but on my mother's side, her mothers, they're all quote unquote, every last one is pure 100% Native American.
that's
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
That's good.
But for her husband, who was my great grandfather, you know what I'm saying, he's double dipped in, you know what I'm saying, African lineage, you know what I'm saying? So, it
Not,
is what
not,
it is.
yeah, nothing wrong with that, brother. But I'm like, as long as you can trace your ancestry back to the 1870 census, you
Yeah,
ain't
like I
got
said,
no problem.
yeah, the only part I got back to, because they wanted me to open it up because the state only carries so much. But what it really is that those records, they try to seal them up.
Have you gone through ancestry.com? Have you gone through ancestry?
No, I haven't did it yet.
You should open up ancestry.com and see what ancestry come up with because they can burst through. They can pull up articles and clips that can get you
Oh
right.
yeah,
Get you
oh
right.
yeah,
I would even
oh
say
yeah.
pay the $29 a month. I would even say pay the $29 a month. And you might luck out like I did. Like I did my ancestry, I did my DNA on ancestry.com. And one of my third or fourth cousins, she's a genealogist and she does the genealogy for everybody in the family. And she did
Right.
mine. I didn't have to pay her nothing. She just boom boom connected family trees, all that just starts.
Yeah. Yeah, well, as soon as like me and my cousin, we talked about it. So next year, I told her, I'm pretty much gonna pay for it. Um, but yeah, as soon as I get resettled, whatnot, because I'm about to start up a business here pretty soon. So um, I'm about to hit that up next year, probably like around a little bit before summertime. Me and her, we're gonna go through it. So
Shalom, Ben. What's good with you, brother? Shalom to you, my brother Ben. Can you hear me, brother? Are you at work?
Yo, yeah, no, yeah, I'm at work. I
Okay.
just stepped outside. Shalom, shalom, family. How you been?
Man, good,
shalom,
man. Blessed, man. Blessed, man. I can't complain.
Shalom.
Much, much love to my from the foundational Black American people from your local Hebrew. Much love
Yeah.
and shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for the hard work
Yes, indeed, man. We stomping on their heads, keeping it 100.
all
We
day.
we weeks away from making history, man. That's the great thing about it. We weeks away from making history. When you gonna get in the telegram, man?
Man, bro, I'm so down. See, when I seen you up live right now, I got so many things to ask you, and I need you to teach me some things, bro.
I'll just holler
Uh,
at me, man. Just holler at me, man. Especially holler at me in the telegram, brother. We can really wrap it. We can really talk it out.
hey, brother, too much. Hey, let me jump up off here. I gotta make a phone call, but hey, send me the number to the Telegram.
I got you,
yeah,
brother.
me too much.
I got you. I got both y'all. I got you. I got
All
you.
right, fam. Y'all be blessed.
Yes, sir.
We will
Yes,
be.
brother.
Peace and
You too,
blessings.
brother. Be
I'm
easy
actually
now.
about to end the live in a little bit myself, y'all. Like, probably like in about 6 minutes, I'm gonna end the live. But man, I'm glad you came up here, brother. Man, I'm still here, brother. I'm still here, brother. Whenever you want to hang out,
Me
whenever you,
too.
I'm
Nah,
still here,
bro,
brother.
I work two jobs and it's difficult
I
for me to
know,
get
I know,
outside.
I know, brother. I trust me. I know, brother. I know. And it ain't easy out here doing what we do, man. We just gotta make it happen. That's what we're called to
Yeah, we
do.
will.
And
We will,
brother,
brother. Well,
yeah. Whenever
I'm
you
going to
have
call
another day
you.
off, just let me know.
All right, I'm going to call you in about 30, 40 minutes after settle in and stuff and ask you a few things, get you to teach me some stuff real quick.
Yeah, I got you, brother. I got you.
All right. Peace be under the panel. Shalom.
Yep. Shalom, brother. Shalom.
Peace be on to you, brother.
Cousin, go ahead and tell us what we need to be tapped into, because if we not tapped into it, we not really talking about nothing. We don't even know. We got to get, if we ain't plugged into the grassroots, I don't know what we plugged into, brother. I don't know what's going on.
The FBA grassroots new black media is where we are supposed to be plugged in at. That would be the Black Authority, Professor Black Truth, 𝗤𝗏 Vicky Dillard, Lisa Cabrera, Afro Elite, Black Alpha Network, Phil Scott, and a host of other young brothers and sisters who are out here to make sure that we are on code. Let me not forget Mr. B too, because he should be on TikTok too. A Telegram with us too, coming soon.
Okay.
And make sure and remember, you are always part of the B1 Brigade. Never forget, you were black before you were Republican. You were black before you were a Democrat. You were black before you were an American.
Come on. Come on.
And that's where we're coming from.
That's it.
So that being said, I want to say peace and reparations to the family and give it back to the host, because, you know, it's about midnight where I'm at. So,
All right. Hey, listen, family. Y'all check it back in with me tomorrow. We're going to go deeper into the episode, American by Blood, Not by Boat. Why this story must be told, because we are not who they say we are, family. They put all their trash in our community. They are the ones perpetrating the crime. They are the ones with truly with the bad habits. They are the true degenerates. We are not. And I'm going to prove that to you. We are American by blood. And when I say by blood, I'm not just talking about indigenous, because we that too. But I'm talking about the years of work that we put in, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the agony, the pain, right? I'm talking about that type of blood as well. So I want you to understand, everybody else, they are cosplayers, they are tethers, but we are not. We're really from here. We're really of this soil, okay? We really put in the work. Nobody else put in the work. And I mean nobody. I'm talking about German American, English American, Irish American, Mexican American, Italian American, Jewish American. Nobody has put in the work like we put in the work. And I'll leave it there. Family, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace, love, reparations, and the blockchain. Y'all take care, family.